I wonder if there's like a specific one I should load. Because one of them had involved pacifism.
No knife this time. Right then, fisticuffs it is. Probably more fair to her anyway, as long as you can still get the job done. And don't forget that the door to the basement creaks.
Haven't we talked enough? Do you really have anything else to say? Or are you just stalling because you're scared I'm going to kill you again?
Alright, fine. I believe you. What? What you said earlier in the woods, I believe you. You've already met the princess, and the princess has already met you. That's all the more reason to take this seriously. You don't know that whatever brought the two of you back to life isn't a fluke. And beyond that, do you know who doesn't remember anything that happened last time? Me. I don't remember.
Are you okay?
Of course I'm not okay. As far as we're all concerned, the fate of my world is still very much on the line. Not all of us have the luxury of jumping over to a parallel universe the second we die. Don't try to lie to me, just please take this seriously. Agreed. We can't win unless you treat this fight with the gravity it deserves.
You haven't decided? We talked more than enough last time. Do you really have anything else to say? Or are you... If you want to talk, I guess I can talk.
You take a cautious step towards the princess. Unarmed, you stop a few feet short of her reach, her chains taut as she stares down at you.
She's a lot bigger than I thought she was.
Why do you sound so scared? We can take her.
Well, what
Oh,
do
hey,
you
Vex.
want?
Yeah, I've been playing this game for a
Because
while.
every second we waste talking is a second we could spend killing each other instead.
Why do you want us to kill each other?
Why wouldn't I want that? Why don't you want that? It felt good last time. It felt right. And it makes sense.
If all you want to do is fight me, doesn't mean you won't end the world.
The world? If there's a world, I haven't seen it. There's you, and there's me, and there's the ground beneath our feet. Why would I care about ending something I've never seen?
Don't you want to be free?
Free?
The princess glances down at her chains.
Vex, you missed everything. You don't understand. Because this is technically a second timeline where I killed her in another timeline. We ended up both dying. And now we're here in another timeline. Where she has gotten a little bit fight hungry because we put up a good fight last time.
Oh, you mean these? They're just metal. They're nothing.
She steps forward, her bindings creaking under the pressure of her strength. And then they snap.
Oh.
It was only a matter of time, but she's loose.
Oh, fuck.
Dear Lord. What do we do?
Oh, if only there was some sort of weapon you could use to fight a world-ending monstrosity. I wonder where you'll find one of those.
Oh, yeah, because the knife is going to work on that.
Just do exactly what I've been telling you to do since the second we got here. Take the blade, fight her, kill her, and win.
What? Did you think you were safe standing right outside my grasp? The only reason I haven't drawn blood is because I want to make sure that your heart is in it. I don't like fighting someone with a weak spirit. But go ahead. Keep trying my patience.
Remain silent. I mean, can we just, like, spar a little? I mean, no one has to die.
Sparring? That's just play fighting. It isn't real. What's real is when my flesh splits open. What's real is when you keep getting up until your legs can't hold you. What's real are the things we do to each other when the only options left are winning and dying. That is the only thing I'm interested in.
What happened after you died?
I woke up. Didn't you?
You know, the basement is different.
I like it. It's so cramped. Like the only way out of here is through each other.
Or we could just walk single file out of here.
That's right, not everything has to be so violent.
That's pathetic. I would never do that, and I hate that you even suggested it.
You don't have any wounds.
You don't either.
You're different.
You aren't.
Does any of this bother you? Don't you care about what you are?
Ugh, I care, okay? I guess I just care differently than you. When I saw you come back down here, I thought you would understand. I thought that we would want the same thing. But all you've done is ask me annoying little questions. It's like you don't even want to enjoy being alive.
Oh, I wish you could hear me right now. I want to enjoy being alive. I want to fight.
We had to figure out why we're here.
We don't. Because I know why we're here. We're here to kill each other.
We're here to kill each other? It sounds like she doesn't care if she dies here. Maybe we can use that to our advantage.
How boring. I'm not interested in watching you try and outwit
Who is this
her.
voice in our
I'm
head?
interested in overpowering her.
Long story.
We shouldn't need to use any
The stubborn
dirty
came
little
after
tricks
we
to
fought her
win.
last time, so it's implied he is when we fought her the last time. Look, you'll understand the more we do this. Don't you care what that reason was?
I don't need to care, because I already know what I am. I've already found my purpose.
The princess flashes a sinister grin.
You.
Does she mean her purpose is killing us?
No, she means fighting us. She means both of us getting stronger through sheer pain and will. The fear of death no longer able to hold us back. Just go and pick up the blade already. I'm sick of all this anticipation. We're ready.
Hold on. Let me load up an autosave. Here. I don't mean why are we here existentially. I mean quite literally, why are you in this basement? Who sent me here to kill you? Why me? Why you? There are answers out there and we need to find them.
And then what? I'm still going to want to coat these walls in our blood. I know what I am. I don't need answers. I don't need to care, because I already know what I am. I've already found my purpose.
The princess flashes a sin.
You.
Does she mean...
No, just go and...
What are you trying to do? Do you think pacifism is going to win her over? Because it won't.
Right? This isn't fun. This isn't interesting. It's pathetic and cowardly and boring.
Is that so? Let's see if you still feel that way once I start beating you.
You stand your ground as the princess thunders across the basement floor, her shoulders tucked low as her fierce, unblinking gaze locks onto yours. You don't see the impact, and you can't say for sure if you even feel it, but you hear your bones splinter, and you can feel your feet leave the floor as you're hurled bodily into the unflinching stone wall.
We're fine.
Are we fine? Are we really? No, you're obviously not fine. Your body is broken.
Enough games. Go upstairs, pick up that knife, and fight me.
Watch me.
Why aren't you saying anything? Is this some sort of trick? Are you tricking me? Or are you really that fragile?
You do not know the depths of my pacifism.
Because why would you? Why wouldn't you? Gah!
The princess's shoulders tense with fury as she storms towards you. You can see her face flush, her knuckles going white as she clenches her fists, her entire body trembling with a burning rage.
Can't believe you're making me watch this.
Fine. If you want to die like a pathetic little worm, you can die like a pathetic little worm.
I guess I'll see you all next time. She reaches down and grabs you by the throat, lifting your limp form and slamming it forcefully against the wall. Her eyes twitch as her grip tightens around your neck.
She sure is taking her time, isn't she?
Why? Why are you letting me do this? Why are you making me do this? Why won't you fight back?
I just think it's kind of funny.
You won't even answer me, huh? I hate you.
Her grip hardens. You feel a horrific pop in your neck. She releases you, your numb body crumpling to the stone floor as your vision starts to fade.
What am I supposed to do without you?
I guess I'll see you all next time. I can say that now, right? We're dead?
Great. I can't wait to be stuck in this useless body all over again.
I won't be seeing you, but I suppose something like me will. Everything goes dark, and you die.
The fury, strike me down. Unleash the power of pacifism on your foe.
You're on
I'll
path
finish this route just to show you how
to
things
the
are.
end of that path.
Oh, I've heard this one before. Let me guess. There's a cabin and a princess, and you want us to get rid of her for you. But it's not gonna happen. At least not on my watch.
Oh, you bloody fool. Am I the only one here who actually listened to her? She wants a fight.
And we're not gonna give it to her. It's funnier if we don't. You think what happened last time was funny? I thought we were breaking a cycle of violence. I thought we were practicing pacifism in the face of mortal peril. I thought we were being brave. Heroic, even. Nah, we're a deep and multifaceted being. Who's to really say that your thing and my thing can't peacefully coexist?
I love Contrarian. He's such a shitter.
I'm just saying, doing it for a laugh takes away from the moment. It was a good moment.
Oh, will both of you just shut up?
Now, I'm stubborn. Let's be real.
Make me rage, boy.
Make me rage, boy.
This is just great. Let me cut to the chase. Clearly, you've already been here.
Yeah, you think? What does here even mean, though? You've told us about the path of the princess and all of that already, but this is a very different path from the last one.
That's a good point. Everything here is a little off.
Yes, precisely. And if you'd given me 2 seconds to finish my thought, I would have said that.
I like Contrarian. He's funny.
Oh, you're actually letting me talk now. Great. If you've already been here, it means you've seen things you aren't supposed to have seen, and you know things that you aren't supposed to know. This doesn't look like a path in the woods if reality seems distorted. It's because reality is distorted.
So you knew this could happen? You knew we'd be able to restart like this?
Look, if the world around you is changing, especially all the way out here, then that means you're nearing the point of no return. Whatever happens next, that's it. There won't be any more do-overs. So you'd better take things seriously.
I'm done with this. Bye. If you're being pulled in 100 different directions, you better all listen to me when the time comes to make a choice.
100? Where are you getting that number? We're talking 4, maybe 5 directions tops. At least for now. I'm sure I can come up with more if you give me enough time.
I don't think you have much to worry about.
You're still the one in charge here, and I don't think that's ever going to change.
Alright, I'll show this off to you real quick.
Good, we're all on the same page. It isn't long before you find yourself at the end of the path, staring up at the cabin on the hill. You'll find the princess within, as I'm sure you already know. End her. That's it? No final words of advice? I'd rather not waste any more time. I'm sure that any advice I'd give at this point is something you've already heard. Don't be so hard on yourself. We all wind up in creative ruts now and then. I'm sure if you put your mind to it, you could think of something worth telling us. The interior of the cabin is a place that feels long forgotten. There was once an elegance to its construction, carved marble columns holding a high arched roof, vaulted windows letting in the weak starlight. But that is how it was. Now there is a growth that has overtaken it. A viscous fluid seeps from cracks in the stone walls, and it congeals into chaotic streaks of writhing nerves and wet clumps of living meat. That's horrible. I think it's kind of nice. Makes the room feel alive, doesn't it? The only furniture of note is a pulsating pedestal. The blade is your implement. We'll need it if we want to do things right. Let's not make the same mistake twice. We could have won if we had it last time. Take it. You take the blade for good. Nothing else no fun. And you're not even holding it right. Oh. And how do you suggest it? The other way. You step forward and approach the door to the basement, hesitating before you open it. All we see is a damn mirror. It's a bit grimy. What cleaned the door? The mirror. What are you talking about? You're standing in front of a door. Whatever non-door thing you think you're looking at, it isn't real, because if it were real, I'd know about it. But it has to be real. It's right there. Does it matter if it's actually real or not? Talking about it gets under his skin. That's all that matters. We should talk about it even more. Let's just smash it and get it over with. I'm ready to get violent. We won't be able to see what's in there if we smash it. Do whatever you want with it. The mirror isn't real, so how you handle it doesn't matter.
Smash
You
it.
bring your fist crashing down against the door leading to the basement. As if on command, it slowly slides open, scraping against the stone floor, its ancient hinges moaning as it reveals the dim path ahead. Why am I not surprised? You step forward into the darkness. The stairs leading down to the basement are at once both narrow and grandiose. The high vaulted ceiling stretches up into a gloom beyond your sight, while walls wet with tumorous growths press in uncomfortably at your sides. You feel both unprotected and trapped, at once exposed and claustrophobic. The air is thick, its odor an oppressive violence. The metallic scent of fresh blood twisting with the nauseating embers of charred remains. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice, a bellowing rage, roars up the stairs.
So you've returned after denying me the salvation of combat? Are you here to gloat? Are you here to mock what I've become? Do you think that if you let me kill you enough times, I'll suddenly soften and repent for sins that live solely in your head? Well, we've tried that, haven't we? Now come down and see what your refusal has done to me. See how much you can bear to witness the consequences of your actions.
Do you hear that? Well, sounds like we got to her last time. Let's keep pushing, see what else we can make happen.
Alright, here we go.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. The chamber's walls are painted in blood, a deep, sickening red that drips down in clotted streams onto the charred corpses that make up its floor. This place reeks of torment, of ripped skin and burning bone. The princess stands in its center, muscles flayed and bare and weeping, draped in a tattered dress of her own skin. Her heart beats from its place in her open chest.
Do you know what I'm going to do to you?
There's not so much a moment of hesitation before she steps forward. Her chains pull taut, holding fast as she strains against them. The cuff around her wrist digs deeper into her skin. Blood drips from the place where metal meets flesh. And then, with a nauseating sound, the skin tears. It plops to the ground, and she pulls her red, glistening arm free from her bindings. She is loose, and she is coming for you. She wants us to be afraid. She wants us to think she can make us suffer. Give her the satisfaction.
That's right. No fear. She's bigger than the last time, but she's pulling herself apart. She's practically done most of the work for us.
Let's go for her!
Your heart free of fear, you charge towards the princess, your eyes locked on each other, both of you prepared to lay down your very essence in one blow.
It's now or never. Let's make it a beautiful blaze of glory.
With a terrifying squelch, you are unwound.
I hope you weren't planning on dying. We're going to make this last forever. Huh. I feel cold. I've never felt cold before.
True to her word, do not die by her hand, nor will you ever. It's time for you to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? Oh, there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
It's going to be okay. Just trust me. You've been here before, you always get scared.
But it feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything. Yeah, don't look at it. I don't like that thing.
Screw the mirror. We just need to find the princess.
It's not the end. Whatever's gonna on the other side is going to be nice.
Okay. If you say so. We'll trust you.
Maybe there'll be a good fight there. Maybe we'll find her again.
You're not messing with us, right?
You approach the mirror. Silent as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. You've withered. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. You're at the cabin.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction. A mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once in more directions than my attention can bear to hold. To look at any one is to shift them all into something new, and to look away is to reshape them yet again. All of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the same.
You can't be a contradiction. Contradictions don't exist.
And yet my waters flow and my streets bustle. There are no words that can describe me into non-existence. There is no logic that can bind my multitudes. I am everything that you have known me to be, but I am also none of it.
It doesn't matter how many times I go back. At least one of us always hurts the other. Doesn't that change you? Doesn't that make you worse?
It changes me, but it doesn't make me worse, nor does it make me care for you any less. Does it make you worse? Do you resent me?
I have no opinion. Not really. It all seems so distant as soon as I'm near you.
It does seem small from here, and the more we journey, the smaller each of those steps will be. But that doesn't make any of them less special.
What do do you think of this vessel?
This one is desecration. She placed the weight of her agony on you, yet it is she who unwound herself. But there is passion and empathy in her misery. She will make for a burning heart. Do not mourn her. She has finally found peace.
Alright. And then... I'm ready to go back.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Okay, now that we've been through that, I'm actually going to go back to a previous save view. The forest is back, yes. And then we do this 5 times and something happens. You're gonna see me speedrun super quick.
Wait, really? You're here to rescue me?
I see. You're trying.
Come downstairs. I want to see the face of my rescuer.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. She's beautiful. I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
Hi. I can't believe you're here. Wait, I hope you brought something to deal with these chains.
You were lying when you said you were here to rescue her, but... You're only making this more difficult.
Thank you.
You're making a huge mistake. No, you're doing the right thing. You walk up to the chains, they're large and heavy, far too solid.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
Okay. I'll be here. Good luck.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place. Is someone else here? You try the door, but it's locked from the outside. Your shouts and pleas are met with silence. You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done. You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to. Easier for whom? Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
She barely hesitates before raising her arm to her mouth, her teeth tearing through her limb with the determination of a trapped wolf. As she rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind you, the clang of bouncing metal. It's the blade from upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now. Or we could use it to free her. You won't like what happens if you do that.
Alright, go for it now.
Without hesitation, you bring the blade down and plunge it into the princess's back. Finally. The wound drives her to the ground. Okay, there's no going back now. I'm with you to the end.
You bastard! Were you lying to me this whole time?
The princess pushes away from you, the motion ripping the blade from her back. Wounded, but still alive, she crouches on all fours in the corner of the room and meets your eyes with the ferocity of a cornered predator.
You've made a terrible enemy, and there's nothing in the world that can possibly save you from me.
I thought we had the upper hand, but it's as if she's barely even threatened by us. It's an act. She's wounded and unarmed. There's nothing she can do to hurt you. I'm not so sure. Don't waver now. As you ready your blade to deliver a lethal blow, she lunges at your legs with the same animal ferocity she used to tear at her arm. Your knife cuts into her again and again as you're tackled to the ground, your body racked with pain as she rips into you with tooth and claw. Forget about trying to rescue her. This is about survival now. Give her everything you've got. Though your nerves are seizing with pain, you know you've done your fair share of damage as well, your blade having left deep gashes in the princess's back. You seize a moment of hesitation to throw her off of you and shakily push yourself back to your knees. We can still turn this around.
Okay, so these 3 routes I've already done. So if we give up, it goes into the wild, and if we do this, it'll take us to the nightmare. So the one I want to go to is this one, so we're going to finish the job.
You steel your resolve and take another step closer to the princess. You probably won't make it out of here alive, but you can still make sure that she won't make it out of here either. Excuse me? What's this about not making it out of here alive? Do you think this is what I wanted to happen? I have a duty to state the facts of the situation, and honestly, it's a miracle anyone in this room is still standing right now. Don't act so surprised. Can you not feel all those gashes and holes pulling you apart? If the princess doesn't do you in here, blood loss is certain to finish the job. You take another step forward, and the princess lunges towards you. The two of you enter one last exchange, a flurry of blade and claw and fleshy ribbons, and then you stop. Neither you nor Princess able to go any further. You collapse on the ground, and the Princess collapses beside you. Blood pools around you both, and you watch each other fade away.
After all this time alone, I thought I'd finally found a friend, but you were just another monster, weren't you?
Silence as the room starts to get fuzzy around you. You've paid a terrible price, but you've saved us all. It's over.
If you think this is it, you're sorely mistaken. One way or another, I'll make sure you pay for this.
But you don't have time to worry over such things. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Now we got to the witch.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
I already slew the princess. Sure, she has to kill me, but I definitely got her. Why am I here again?
I can assure you that you didn't slay her and that she didn't kill you. People don't just spring back to life after dying, and the two of us are meeting for the very first time. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. Brilliant. We need to keep our cards close to our chest, and I'm not sure we can trust him. You know I can hear you, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me. Did I say I'm not sure we can trust him? Slip of the tongue, bit of the old brain fog. I meant to say that we should probably head over to the cabin and slay that princess. We already know we can't trust her, so let's get on with the show.
Let's see, I'm telling the truth, all this really did happen. Why should I listen to you? Why should I bother doing anything?
Those are two very different questions, but fine, I'll indulge you if that's what it takes to get you moving. Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of me. You died last time, which probably only happened because you didn't listen to me. We were just weighing our options in a morally ambiguous situation. You can't blame us for weighing our options. We did our best with the information we were given. And we did kill her. And yet you still died, didn't you? So congratulations. You've been given another chance to actually do this right. And I believe your other question was something along the lines of, oh, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences. What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. We killed the princess killed us, and now everyone's right back where they started. That sounds pretty consequence-free to me. Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario, that begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself, or were you instead transported to a different world entirely? Had you failed to slay the princess, what would have happened to everyone in the place you left? That's a very good point. This princess character seems like a lot of trouble, and if you think about it, actually slaying her probably breaks us out of this cycle, right? We don't want to be stuck here forever, do we? You're laying it on a little thick, aren't you? Laying it on a little thick? What are you talking about? I'm sharing my honest opinions. What matters is that almost everyone seems to be on the same page. So whenever you're ready, you can stop dawdling, get to the cabin, and save the world.
Let's talk about this princess.
Just be quick about it.
To quote you from last time, she's just a princess. Why was she able to rip me apart with her bare hands?
She is just a princess. Whatever you think happened to you last time, just get it out of your head before you get to the cabin, and you'll be fine.
That's all.
Great. Now, if you don't mind, the whole world is waiting with bated breath for you to save it from ruin.
Alright, let's get going.
A warning. She will lie. She will cheat. Don't worry, I think we've taken that lesson to heart at this point. You can trust us to get the job done.
Okay, there's a couple things I gotta do here.
The interior of the cabin is a mess of twisted roots. The walls a chaotic weave of knotted wood that, almost as if by accident, just happened to resemble a room. The floor is damp and earthy, and the only furniture of note is a slab of mud in the shape of a shelf, with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
The mirror is back. Yeah, and every time the narrator will never notice it, because he's not supposed to notice it. I guess I could overwrite this one, so it doesn't really seem to matter as much. Yeah, okay. We're gonna take the blade and do the quickest option.
From the shelf. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. Well, if we're grabbing a weapon, we should probably keep it hidden behind our backs. She doesn't have to know we have it.
Mm-hmm.
That's not actually a bad idea.
Just go for it.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase dug into the muddy earth below. The ceiling is thick with roots that hang like locks of tangled hair. The weak starlight from the cabin windows behind you can barely penetrate the gloom here, only illuminating the edges of an opening below. It shines in the darkness like some kind of massive maw waiting to swallow you up into the earth. The air smells of dirt and copper. It's thick and wet, as if your lungs are being coated in mud with each intake of breath. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Her voice skitters up from below.
Something nasty finds itself on my stairs.
Come on down. Don't be scared. I probably won't bite. Silence, I see. Don't think I've forgotten about you. I recognized the sound of your nervous little footsteps as soon as they came into my home. I know who you are, and I remember what you've done.
See? She knows us. Is this enough for you to believe what we've been saying? Maybe, but you shouldn't let that cloud your judgment. She's just a princess. As long as you remember that and remain focused, slaying her will be easy. She seems friendly enough. Maybe we can talk our way out of this whole situation. You can't. Unless you slay her right away, she's going to break free and end the world. There's no reasoning with what she is. Look, I'm just throwing ideas out there. I like to think out loud. I'm the kind of guy who likes a discussion. Don't we want to hear what everyone has to say before making any big decisions? Do you want to hear what everyone has to say? Or do you just want to hear yourself talk? You need to stop lingering. Your task is to slay the princess, not endlessly debate about what to do with the princess. Fine, fine. You're the boss. Thank you. You descend the basement steps, entering the dark room below. You can just make out the shape of the princess in the gloom. She's huddled against the far wall, her eyes bright and glaring from amid the thick roots.
And there you are, one hand tucked away behind your back, gripping that sharp, sharp blade, no doubt.
That's no fair. How would she know that?
So, we've dropped the pretenses. Good.
She's acting like she already knows you. I guess what you said back in the woods really was true. That's pretty sharp. How'd you figure that one out? Call it deductive reasoning. Well, you seem to be great at it. So, you really don't remember us, do you? No, I don't. But you and the princess clearly have a shared reality, even if I'm not a part of it. I won't waste time fighting you on something that's clearly true. You fought us on it back in the woods. That was when the only perspectives we had were yours and mine. I'm just glad we could put all this behind us. Is it all behind us? Just focus on the task at hand. I don't care if you've been here before, and I don't care if you think you'll go somewhere else after this. My world is on the line right now, so I'd appreciate it if you would take this seriously and slay her. Let's chat her up a bit first. Maybe we can find a middle ground where everyone's happy. Don't talk to her. You're just going to make things more difficult than they have to be.
Well, I seem to remember you having a tongue.
I'll just be straightforward with my intentions. I didn't care how you treated me last time. I think you might be a danger to the world. I'm going to attack you now. Fucking Marisol ass response. Fuck it.
Without uttering a word, you charge the princess. So much for finding an easy way out. I can't believe you're making us work for it.
Better a violent fool than a plotting coward. Better for me, at least.
As you close the distance, readying your strike, the princess's chain falls from her wrist.
Oh, this motherfucker was always
Takes
free.
advantage of your split second of surprise and throws a fistful of dirt into your eyes. She could have gotten out of those the whole time. That sneaky little... A woman after my own heart, really. It's a shame we're playing opposite teams. This is why you couldn't just abandon her here. Left to her own devices, she would always find a way out. Now stop her.
You must have known I would be ready for you. Deep in your heart, you know the same things about me I know about you. We're both so very awful.
As you brush the silt from your eyes, the princess tackles you, flattening you against the dirt floor.
We were always going to kill each other here, weren't we? I can't trust you, and you can't trust me, and those doubts spin and spin and spin into hate.
She buries her teeth deep into your chest, tearing it.
Right, she's distracted. Stab her in the back.
In for a penny, right? Why not?
Fuck it. It works.
As the princess rips meat from bone, you plunge your weapon into her unprotected back.
You bastard! Even face to face, you find a way to stab me in the back. I know you, and you're hideous, absolutely wretched. Just like me.
Maybe we are the same. So what? Throw her off us. Kick her in the shins.
We don't have to fight so dirty. Of course we do. Fighting clean won't help us win. It takes a wretch to know a wretch, and we're all at the bottom of the barrel here. There's no point in pretending otherwise. Are we? At the bottom of the barrel. We've got dirt in our eyes and a chunk of us chewed out. That's not the bottom of the barrel, what is? No arguments here. You're doing great. Keep playing dirty if that's what it takes. But if we win, we won't be at the bottom anymore. We'll have climbed a little higher.
Why are we covered in
Once we
feathers?
start
Don't worry about it.
well, who knows where
We're
we'll
just a
stop.
dude.
You'll stop right here if you keep daydreaming. Don't let yourself get distracted thinking about what comes after. None of us ever said we stopped fighting. What a low and vicious fight it is. Eyes gouged, skin scratched bloody, hair ripped and nails broken. Every rule there ever was in the book of honourable combat. Both you and the princess have broken a dozen times over. That's nice and all, but are we winning? Nobody's winning. I thought playing dirty was supposed to give you the upper hand, but I suppose that doesn't work if you both sink to the same lows. Still, at least you're not losing. The princess cackles maniacally as the fracas continues. But behind her cackle, you hear the low groan of warping wood. Wait, what's going on? We're establishing a newer, better packing order. No, the groaning thing. Why is the wood making noise? Who cares about the groan? It's just a sound. Things make sounds all the time. I care about the groan. Doesn't that mean something bad is happening? Oh, yes, well, I'm afraid that's the sound of the basement getting smaller.
What?
Do you hear that, you pathetic wretch? Those are the roots of the wild, and they're coming to choke the breath from your lungs and squeeze the life out of you.
Excuse me, what? You and the princess disengage for a brief moment, just long enough to get your bearings. Behind you, the basement door has been sealed over, thick roots barring your only exit from the dirt pit. And slowly, but very perceptibly, the roots are closing in on you both.
That's right. They're coming for you. And they won't stop until there's nothing left down here but them.
You think I give a fuck? Fucking get over here.
Princess once more, and once more the two of you fall into a vicious brawl. The basement continues to shrink as you fight, but neither of you pay it any more mind. Not until it's too late. The roots twist around you both, binding your limbs and rendering you helpless. As your fates close in, All you can do is watch her, and all she can do is watch you. At first it's almost gentle, the two of you lifted delicately off the ground. But the cradle of the growing roots soon gives way to tightness, and that tightness gives way to bulging pressure as they begin to constrict. The sound of creaking wood is drowned out by the snaps and pops of your bones, pain flooding your senses as you feel your skin deform, being shaped unnaturally by the living basement. Tears well up in the princess's eyes, her own bones splintering and flesh swelling with trapped blood. But still she smiles through it all.
I can't wait to do this again, you wretched little thing. I hate you, but I wouldn't have it any other way.
The pressure is unbearable. You can't breathe, your vision swimming with red, your head pounding as everything tightens. And then you pop. Everything goes dark, and you die.
The wild. We became one. Interesting.
In the woods, we have no beginning.
Let me head back. Take the blade.
Take the blade.
Because I guess spoiler, I already beat this game. I'm going for all the achievements just because I can. Hello.
I recognize that voice as easily as I recognized your nervous little footsteps coming up the path. I know who you are, and I remember what you've done.
See? She knows us. Is this enough for you to believe what we...
Maybe, but you shouldn't let... She seems friendly enough.
I feel like the narrator isn't helping us. He is, but he isn't. Anyways, let me do this again. I'll be straightforward with my intentions.
Do you think that being direct with your ill will frees you from its wickedness?
Yes.
Murder and betrayal are still murder and betrayal. Whether you...
See, this is why we never tell people what we're actually thinking. She's just...
Still, better a violent fool than a plotting coward. Better for me, I mean.
As you close the
I don't want to see what she would say to that, because that's just such a fucking crazy thing to say. Anyways. Bye.
very pragmatic. That is why you're in charge.
Abandoning me, are you? Fine then. Run. Tuck your tail between your legs and scamper away. You might be able to escape me, but you can't escape from what you are and what you've done. If I don't take you, the wilds will.
You turn to leave, but as you do there's a deep, guttural groan seemingly uttered by the walls themselves, followed by the creak of wood being stretched beyond its limits. The cabin starts to get smaller.
What the hell is going on? We're getting out of here and saving our skins. That's what's going on.
As the roots that make up the walls of the cramped basement attempt to close in around you, instinct kicks in and you bolt upstairs. The steps are uneven and lively, creaking as they expand out of the dirt floor, the stairway growing smaller and smaller as you dart up towards the light. You manage to squeeze through the door just as the entrance seals itself shut behind you. The cabin is smaller than it was before, and it's getting even smaller and smaller.
That's fine. We'll just leave.
I'm sure you'd like to do that, but unfortunately there is no longer a front door. The roots have already closed over the only possible exit. What little light peeks through the holes that were once windows is growing weaker as the cabin continues to close in on itself. Shit. What do we do? As your mind races for an answer, you hear the princess's voice crackle up the stairs.
Do you hear that, you loathsome thing? Those are the roots of the wild, and they're coming to choke the breath from your lungs and squeeze the life out of you. Too late. We're both going to die. We're both going to die a splintery and miserable death. And you're going to hate it just as much as you hate me and I hate you.
The roots grow ever closer.
We know. We can see them.
But we are animals. We are. You're nothing but fear and instinct, and that's all I am, too.
We don't have to make things better. We can't make things better. We're just meant to chase each other in the dark until one of us catches the other.
You feel something against your back. A thick root pushing its way into the cabin.
Oh shit.
An unstoppable, unyielding wall of bark. You're running out of time. Shit. What do we do? What do we do?
Oh, what's the matter? You're scared of thorny roots digging into your neck? Are you scared of suffocating in this dark, dark place alone? Good.
That one made me feel bad inside. I don't want people to think we're scared. Nobody likes someone who's scared of things. I, for one, think this is a perfectly reasonable situation to feel scared in. This place is getting awful tight. You slump to the floor as the roots continue to expand into the cabin. Ugh, we're never going to make something of ourselves with that attitude. At least she isn't going to make something of herself either. But first, it's almost gentle.
And here
The sound
comes...
of
Oh,
creaking
yep.
wood is
The suffering is what you deserve, you hideous creature. Know as you die that you...
The pressure is unfathomable. And then you pop.
Okay, so those options will take us to the wild pathway.
We are a path.
So let's go back here. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give her the knife.
You can't be serious. Now, hold on. We should put this to a vote. The blade is one of our most valuable assets. We can't just give it to her. What if she uses it to kill us? I vote no. As do I. Abstain? You abstain. She's going to kill us if we give it to her.
Haha, yeah, never mind. That was just a silly idea. I didn't think I'd give her the blade. She clearly hates us. This isn't a democracy. We're giving her the
You're going
blade.
to get everyone killed. You know that, right? But of course you do. You toss the blade at the princess's feet. She eyes it with suspicion before kneeling down to pick it up.
I wouldn't have done that. Why did you?
I'm chill like that.
You hear a clanging of metal against the dirt floor, and the chains fall from the princess's wrist. She could have gotten out of those the whole time. That sneaky little... A woman after my own heart. It's a shame we just gave her a weapon, because if I were her, I'd use it on us right now. Luckily for us, you're not her. Oh, we sure think alike, though. I can promise you that. Whatever you say next, you better make it count. She creeps forward, taking one cautious step at a time until you and she are face to face.
What do you think happens now?
That's up to you. So I gave you the blade. I chose last time and I regret it. So now it's your time to choose.
Her shoulders tense and her eyes dart away.
This is another trick. You're trying to sow doubt, but it's not going to work on me.
And then
Yep, there it is.
There is the blade in your heart. What? No, come on, that's not right. I told you this is what she was going to do. Glee dances across her face as you fall to the ground.
I did it. I got you. You...
The princess seems to tremble, her smile fading quickly, replaced with concern. Her nervous eyes brim with tears.
Why? Why did you let me do this?
But you don't have the strength to respond, nor do you have the time. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Ooh, the thorn! That's how we get there. Alright. Finally, I've been looking for this one.
You're on a path in the woods.
She stabbed us. She actually stabbed us.
Before we continue down that route, I have some other achievements I have to get in this one. Okay. I think I see what I gotta do. What's the mirror for anyway? You'll find out later, because I do plan on ending the game properly once I'm finally done with this.
No
Let's
way.
enter the basement.
Leaving it behind didn't work out so well for us last time. It'll always be here if we need it. Sure, that was also true last time and we still died, but we definitely know what we're doing this time. The door to the basement, the weak...
We'll just skip through.
But you are. You're a wretched little thing. I recognize that voice as easily as I recognized your nervous little footsteps coming up the path. I know who you are.
See? She knows us. Maybe. She seems...
Alright.
I suppose you didn't come into my hovel of your own accord, did you? All right. I suppose I could team up. I need a way out after all. And unfortunately, you're the only one I have.
Seems to me like she's offering a mutually beneficial arrangement. We should take it. Do you know what the word mutually means? Because it sounds to me like she's offering an arrangement that benefits her and her alone.
Oh, I don't need you to cut me out.
The princess grins as the chains fall from her wrist. She could have gotten out of those the whole time. That sneaky little... A woman after my own heart, really. She knows how to hold her cards close to her chest. This is why she can't just be abandoned here. If left to her own devices, she'll find a way out. Now stop her.
I get it. Playing into the mistrust angle is what gets us to routes we've already been to before.
Yes, let's.
She creeps forward, taking one cautious step at a time until you and she are face to face. She never breaks eye contact, even as the two of you find yourselves face to face. She's silent for a long moment, as if testing to see what you'll do now that she's within arm's reach.
After you, darling. You're the one it lets come and go. It's best if I follow.
Oh no, we can't have that. If anyone is going to turn their back on anyone else, she's going to turn her back on us.
Which is actually what I did the first time I got here. It did not
It
work
doesn't
out.
matter who leads and who follows. We're working together here. Well, if it doesn't matter, then she can go first. We may be in this together. That doesn't mean we have to trust her. Somebody has to go first, and it might as well be us. We're the ones who broke her trust last time. You're talking a lot about trusting someone who, by her very definition, cannot be trusted. I don't know how many more warnings I have to dole out, but if you help her out of here, you're going to regret it.
Alright.
That's right. You're the one who's going first. Don't worry, I'll be right behind you watching every single thing you do.
That's exactly what I'm worried about. You step onto the stairs and begin your ascent from the basement. The princess follows close on your heels, perhaps even a little closer than you'd like. You're only saying that because you want us to feel nervous. I do want those things, but I want them for a good reason. I don't need you to trust me for my sake, because I already know that I'm right. This is for you. Can we walk backwards up the stairs? I think that's the smarter idea. She can't sneak in and attack if we're facing her. No. The stairs are a bunch of overgrown roots. You'll trip and hurt yourself. But the princess is silent as you both continue the climb, and in no time at all, the upstairs of the cabin is within reach. Isn't that a relief? We're fine. Nothing happened.
Not yet.
You're not even going to wait until you're through that door to proudly claim your victory, are you? Why did you just say that? I think we know why. You feel something dig into your shoulder, sharp and piercing. The princess
Are you
clawing
fucking
at
kidding me?
and pulling you down with her full weight. Together you tumble back down the uneven stairs, your body and hers crashing against the unyielding wooden roots, until finally you both separate with a bone-shaking thud against the basement floor. You feel something pop. The princess lands against the far wall, gasping as she struggles to recover from the impact. You're still in shock, trying to get a hold of yourself. She grins as you continue to remain exactly where you are, cackling derisively as she watches you realise that you won't be getting up. Wait, why won't we be getting up?
We broke our necks.
I'm afraid your back is broken. One unlucky fall is all it takes, really, and you had several.
You know what? I'll say it. That sucks. I don't like having a broken back.
We were going to help her. Why? Why did she do that?
It's what I would have done.
Have you considered not being like that?
Of course not.
It's what keeps us alive. And yet here we are, paralysed and stuck with someone who hates us in the basement of a remote cabin.
You must have known this was coming. The arrogance of turning your back to me after everything you've done.
We were never going to get up those stairs, were we?
The princess lets out a mocking laugh.
By our very natures, only one of us could make it upstairs unscathed. Someone had to make the first move. Better me than you.
See, this is why I wanted her to go first. I had this whole little scheme
It
planned.
looks like it.
Once she'd passed by the table upstairs, I'd have said, now pick up the blade and stab her in the back. And then you'd say something like, wow, that's an amazing idea that I never saw coming. Thanks for looking out for us. And then you would have done it and we wouldn't be stuck down here with a broken back. There's just one problem with that. And what's that? She was clearly planning to betray us. And if she was in front of us, she would have gotten to the blade first. Ugh, you're right, aren't you? I thought this whole thing was ironclad, but really it was doomed from the start, wasn't it? The princess's body twitches as she tries
Aha,
to
you
get
can't
up.
get up, asshole.
Ho ho ho! So she's got it as bad as us.
Something inside me is broken. Isn't that a cruel twist of the knife? Isn't that so funny?
Get over it. It's your fault.
She eyes you with intensity, silence falling between you for a long moment as her gaze travels up and down your battered form.
Seems I'm not the only one, though.
Wait, are we both just stuck here? Certainly seems that way. What a way to go. But look on the bright side. In all this chaos, you may have actually managed to deliver a lethal wound. The world could be saved after all.
We're going to die together. Isn't that a lovely treat? I wonder how long it'll take. Maybe I'll get to watch the worms lick your bones clean.
Is that really what's going to happen? Hello? Are you still there? What happens next?
He doesn't respond.
I think he's gone.
Something strange is twisting this place out of shape. I wasn't feeling much of anything, but now I feel cold.
But you don't get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her?
Alright, we're gonna go back. We're gonna go back to the knife. And we're gonna take that with us.
Take the well, if we're grabbing a weapon, we should probably keep it hidden.
Get back
Fine.
down there.
Oh, I don't need you to cut me out.
The princess grins
And the
as chains
revelation.
fall from...
Okay, let's leave.
Yes, let's.
Bite us when we're not looking.
You're talking a lot about trusting someone who, by her very definition...
That's right. You're the one who's going first.
That's exactly what I'm worried about.
Either
Step
I
up
have
the
to let her
stairs,
go
begin
first
your
while I have the
ascent from
knife,
basement. The
or I
princess
have to
follows
go
close on your heel. You're only saying that because you want us to feel nervous. I do want those things, but I want them for a good reason. Can we walk backwards up the... No, but... The princess is silent. Isn't that a relief? You're not even going to wait until you're through that door to... What did you just... I think we know why. You feel
There it
something
is.
dig together, you tumble back down. The princess lands against the far wall. You're still in shock. Trying to... Wait, why won't... I'm afraid your back is broken. You know what? I'll say, we were going to help her. What? It's what I would have done if you considered not being like that. Of course not. And yet here we are. Paralyzed.
You must have known this was coming.
Okay. The specific routing.
And turn my back on you. Do you think me a...
Just go first. The princess leans close. What is she doing? I think she's trying to figure out if we're lying. So it's a...
Your stink is the stink of a wretch, but not of a liar. If I have to go first, I'll go first. But I'll have you know my ears are sharp, and I've got eyes on the back of my head. They'll be watching.
Eyes on the back of her head. Does she really? No, we're fine. The princess pointedly turns her... You follow close behind her, the two of you walking on tiptoes through the knotted roots of the basement stairs. It's time, boys! Stab her in the back! Do it! Do it now! Wait, I thought we were helping her escape. Of course we're not. You didn't buy all that noise I was putting down, did you?
I'm not stabbing her in the back.
Do realise that she hates us, right? If we don't make the first move now, she's going to find a way to make the first move herself. Why would she do that? She wants to leave, which means we need to work together. And she knows that. She wouldn't just act against her best interests. I don't know, if I were her, I'd betray us. Look at me right now, suggesting betrayal. You really need to learn to put yourself in someone else's shoes. I'm with that little weasel. You have an opportunity to save the world. You should take it.
I'm not going to praise you, but I am going to stab her in the back. Wow, that's an amazing idea that I totally never saw coming. Thanks for looking out for her. Shut the fuck up. No, why is it the exact same dialogue? I'm not going to praise you, but I am going to.
Oh, you're no fun. But at least you get how important it is that we leave this basement at the top of the pecking order. You plunge the blade
It
deep
was
into
in
the
your
princess's
nature.
back, driving her to her knees amid the roots. Would you look at that? No need to thank me. But, you know, please, do thank me.
Of course you'd betray me the moment I turned my back on you.
Bitch, you do the same thing to me.
Don't think you're leaving here alive, wretch.
She shoves you in return, sharp teeth clamping around your ankle as the two of you tumble down. You separate with a bone-shaking thud as you hit the basement floor. You're still in shock, trying to get a hold of yourself. Wait, why won't we be getting up? I'm
Broken
afraid your
spine.
back is broken. You know what? I'll say it. That...
Did you really think you could stab me in the back without suffering the consequences? Fool, fool, fool. You're such a ridiculous fool.
We could have gone out if we just trusted one another.
Why would I ever trust you? Your hands have spilled my blood. And knowing that, you should never have somebody had to make the first move. And if I had the chance, I would have locked you in this basement. It would have been funny, even if it meant I couldn't leave. I really, truly detest you.
At least we can all agree that it was a good idea to make her go first. How? Well, she was going to betray us, wasn't she? And we struck first. Our back is broken, but we gave it our all. No regrets. Besides, she's got to have the princess's body. Whoa! So she does have it as bad as us.
Something inside me is broken. Isn't that a cruel twist?
I've already been down this route. So, now that I know what I need to do for Thorn Print... I want to show off the razor, because the razor was hilarious. Okay, so take the blade.
You take the blade.
Enter the basement, say
Finally.
nothing. And I'm gonna give you the blade.
You're going to get everyone killed. You know that, right? But of course you do.
We're both scared and we're both hurting. If one of us doesn't make a change, we'll probably kill each other forever. Do you want that? I don't. We can be better than this.
Her shoulders tense and her eyes dart away.
This is another trick. You're trying to
And then she... What? I told you! Glee dances across her face. The princess seems to tremble.
Why? Why did you let me do this?
But you don't have the strength to respond. Everything goes dark.
Now we're at the thorn again.
You're on a path in the woods. I can't believe she actually stabbed us. I told you not to give her the blade. I told you it would come around to bite us. I voted against it. Yeah, we know. You already got your I told you so's in while we were bleeding out. I just wanted to make sure that everyone here knows that I was and am on the right side of that argument. Oh, you're far from being on the right side of
Oh
anything.
god damn it.
You're fixated on the past, whereas what you should be is fixated on the future.
I figured he would be here, but god damn it.
Visionary. I like it. Tell me more. Gladly, my dear fellow. By cruelly turning on the princess in her moment of vulnerability, we made ourselves an enemy. But by mastering our fear and insecurity and handing over our power, we've begun a journey to something so much deeper. I like journeys. Traveling is a bit of a passion of mine. It makes me so relatable. Now, where are we off to? Well, if we're lucky, it's a journey to love. She hates us. Does she? She hesitated before stabbing us to death. As ridiculous as this guy is, maybe he has a point. I don't know if I necessarily buy into his whole love journey thing, but maybe she won't be as keen to betray us this time. We've already proven to her that we can change, so maybe she'll realise that things don't have to end in violence. You know, maybe you're right. In which case, I suppose the only thing to do is to get back to the cabin and give it another try. Give what another try exactly? You are aware I've been listening to you, right?
Who the hell is this? The smitten?
It makes no difference if we conspire in the shadows or bear our intentions with open hearts. We are breaking your cruel cycle and whisking her away.
He just
to
wants to
freedom.
fuck very badly.
Oh, are you now? Great, so you've obviously been here before, since you apparently died at least once. Twice, actually. Sure. Twice. Then I'll spare you the little introduction I had planned. You already know about the princess, and clearly you already know that she's dangerous. So don't muck this up. It's bad enough that this isn't your first time through.
Keeps changing.
Wonderful. If the woods themselves are changing, then that's all the more reason for you to take this seriously. It would mean your grip on things is slipping, which, in turn, likely means her influence is spreading. Someone's in the know. I've already said too much. The more information you have, the more difficult your task will be. Don't listen to her, definitely don't free her, and if you can, don't even think about her. You don't have to worry about me. My head's always empty. Except for thoughts of her.
I don't think I'm playing on free if she stabbed me in the heart.
That's the spirit. Don't forget what she's done to you. She's practically asking for you to slay her. Even though we were stabbed in the heart, it doesn't mean that we don't still have one. She'll come around, just like we did.
Let's just see how the wind blows. I'm not opposed to violence here, but let's not rule anything out just yet. Maybe we won her over last time. Who knows? Stop sitting on the fence and pick a side already. We don't need you waffling when things get hairy. I've already picked a side. Our side. I'm here to make sure that whatever happens, we wind up on top. Because that's worked out great so far. Well, we're not out of the game yet, are we? And again, I'll have you know, I wouldn't have gotten us killed last time. I wanted to stab her in the back, not hand over our precious backstabbing implement. It isn't long before you find yourself at the base of the cabin. I think it's clear where everyone stands at this point. I don't know if I'd say everyone. You talking about me? I have a position. It's a good one too. Ignore him, he's just talking for talking's sake. My position is the only one that matters. The princess is a threat to you. She's a threat to me, and most importantly, she's a threat to the world. You know what you have to do. The interior of the cabin is hardly an interior at all anymore. The burned out ruins merely suggest the shape of the structure that once stood here, charred wood still reeking of ash. But beneath it lies the fresh smell of spring growth after rain, the promise of new life in the wreckage of the old. The only furniture of note is the crisp shell of what was once a table, a pristine... Wait, this isn't right. There's supposed to be a pristine blade. Why isn't there a pristine blade? We gave it to her last time. She can't still have it, can she? Well, it's not here. And if she has it... Let me guess. You want to get all chummy with her. Look, as far as I see it, if it's between him and her, I say we side with the one who has the weapon. It's just the smart thing to do. I wouldn't be so hasty. I'm sure the blade will turn up somewhere. She can't have it. That's not how this is supposed to work. If she does have it, that's all the more reason to put our faith in her. We've already shown her our heart. Now she has to show us hers. Unless her heart tells her to stab us, which doesn't seem unlikely, so yes, I agree. Let's make sure we get on her good side.
I didn't get down there. I don't think I see that mirror.
Yeah, why didn't you mention the mirror? I didn't mention a mirror because there isn't a mirror. But he says there isn't one. That's got to count for something, right? Either way, I say we take a look.
Those aren't
Feels
roses?
like it's been forever since
It looks
we've
like
actually seen
roses. They're
ourselves.
pretty flowers.
For all we know, our feathers are all out of place. And that's why we haven't yet won her heart. We must put our best face forward. Yeah, we can't go around looking disheveled. A real go-getter takes care of his appearance. So, is the door to the basement behind the mirror? I promise you there isn't a mirror, and there isn't a door to the basement. The entrance is more of a burned-out frame than anything else, and it's right there on the far side of the room. Do you really not see it?
Alright.
You step
They're
forward
poppies.
and approach the
That's still
scorched
cute.
entryway leading to the basement, hesitating before
I'm
you
not a
begin the
flower
descent.
guy, so you gotta help be patient with my flower
You know
lord.
what you have to do. Wipe away the grit from the mirror, and behold our handsome features.
Alright.
Reach forward and wave your hand through the hollow entrance leading to the basement. You really thought there was a mirror there, didn't you? That can't be good. As if things weren't unpredictable enough. Alas, our fine features remain unseen. We'll just have to trust that she'll find us beautiful as we are. Well, seems like the only way to go is forward, isn't it? Yes, that's where everything tends to be. Let's just put on a good face and have our wits about us. You step through the frame of scorched wood and make your way into the darkness below.
The stairs to the basement are covered in a fine layer of gritty ash. The air still feels warm, as if the fires that ruined this place had only recently been extinguished. Yet fresh shoots of thorny branches are already weaving themselves through the soot-covered earth of the walls around you. Their spines point courteously down towards the basement, so you're able to brush past their jagged points with ease, at least on the way down. But you don't need to think about the way back up just yet. That's a matter for after the world's been saved.
These thorns are an expression of her pain. I know it. She's calling out for help.
Her voice, worn down by pain and suspicion, hobbles up the stairs.
I can't get away from you, can I? We kill each other and you come back. You let me kill you and you come back.
Hi!
I don't know why you let me do that. I don't know what you want from me.
I just want to talk. Really talk.
I think you know how this goes. I'm down here and I can't leave. So, come down and talk. It's not like I can stop you.
You continue down the basement stairs, brushing past the smooth edges of thorns that grow more and more plentiful as you make your way forward. You step out into what was once
Oh
a
my
vast
God.
open cavern, now overrun by briars and prickles and thistles. A space thick with hostile vegetation. At the heart of it all, encased in a tight weave of vines, is the princess, her bloody, trembling hands clutching a pristine blade.
Did you know this was going to happen to me? Are you here to watch me suffer? Are you here to laugh?
I'm here to laugh! I'm not here to laugh at you. I'm here to free you, if you let me.
I want to trust you.
Her grip tightens on the blade.
But you're hiding something, aren't you? Why would you help me if you weren't helping yourself?
Is there nothing I can say to change your mind?
I don't know. What can either of us really say at this point? How can we trust something as hollow as words?
She's right, there's nothing left to say. So let's get a move on and do something before she comes up with a scheme to get out of here on her own.
We don't need words to send a message. It is through action that we can show her our adoration, our devotion, our kindness.
You're in a prison of your own making. I broke our cycle of violence. Still want to wallow in it, be my guest.
Do you really think you can just wash your hands of all of this? Do you really think you can just leave me here?
This is even better than stabbing her. The same reward without any of that nasty effort. It's not even better. Putting off a choice is always worse than making a committed decision, especially when you already know the right answer.
It's even more cruel if you ask me. Leaving an incredible soul like hers to languish forever in pain and alone. How can we bear to live with the guilt?
We'll live with it just fine. Besides, she'll get over it. That's what I'm afraid of. But as you approach the basement stairs, you make a
Yep, there it
grim
is.
realization. The thorns won't let you leave. We don't have any way to cut through them. Okay, new plan. We re-befriend the princess, get the blade, and all of us leave here together as friends.
You can't leave without me, can you? Isn't that funny? Isn't that so funny? This is perfect, actually. Just you and me rotting down here forever, together.
It's what we deserve after everything we've done. It's romantic, even. We got our beautiful ending after all, tragic as it may be.
You know, just to make sure things are a little more permanent, I think I'm going to take this particular needle out of the picture.
She wouldn't.
Thorns slice into the princess's hands, lacerating what little skin remains as she raises the blade to her mouth. Take it now, before she swallows it out of spite.
Go for
You
it.
rush towards the princess, arms outstretched and grasping for the blade. But as you tear through her thistled prison, the thorny vines dig deep into your arms, seemingly growing thicker and sturdier the closer you get to your goal. It feels like it should be within reach, yet you cannot reach it quickly enough. It's no use, even if we grab it, we won't be able to pull it back out of there. It's better than letting her eat it and losing it forever. You just manage to reach her hand, grasping it firmly in yours before the thorns finally trap you in place. Blood trickles down your arm, mingling with hers. The two of you lock eyes.
We're stuck like this, aren't we? I knew this was always going to be how it ended.
Alright. Back in it. Let's not be dickheads. I think we need to leave together.
The princess clutches the blade closer to her chest.
That sounds nice. I'm so tired of the bad blood between us. But it's hard to let it go. You've hurt me.
Her eyes dart away from yours for a brief moment.
And I've also hurt you.
Maybe it's past our either to say anything. All that counts is action.
You reach towards her bloodied hands, laying your palm on her trembling fingers. For a moment, she clutches it even tighter, her knuckles going white with the effort. But then the tension fades. Her grip finally loosens and she allows you to take the weapon. You carefully pull it free from the thorns, though they scrape at your skin, leaving red trickles of fresh blood all along your arms.
She trusts us. She trusts us. Doesn't that set your heart aflutter?
Yeah, a little. It could just be nerves. Being this close to her does bring back unpleasant memories, but I don't know, it doesn't feel bad. It feels good. Like we're special to her.
We are special to have gained an ounce of trust from a maiden so guarded. Now all that remains is to free her from her bindings.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's show her how much both of us have changed.
Or, hear me out,
We slay her. Right here, right now. She's never been so helpless, and if we don't take advantage of that, we may never get another chance. That sounds like a splendid idea. You should listen to him.
I see that the lines have been drawn.
It's 2 against 1. It's 2 against 2. You don't count. And why shouldn't he count? Because he's clearly not one of us. That doesn't matter. He's been with us the whole time. He should get a say.
So, did you mean it? Or was I a fool to hand my life to you?
What am I playing back? You're on your own. What the fuck?
Yes, what a good idea. Let's cut her free. Oh, so you're suddenly team free her? You can't just switch sides as soon as we make a decision. I can do whatever I want, and I believe with my whole heart that this is the right course of action. Let's free this princess.
Everyone deserves a chance at redemption. Let him join us and be merry. We are all united by our passion.
That's right. What he said. We've already given him a chance at redemption. And who says I don't deserve another? I really mean it this time. I'm big enough to admit when I'm wrong. So I want to help you all free her.
And I have no problem with that. Welcome to the team. You're one of us now. One of the good guys.
You take the blade to the thorny vines imprisoning the princess, and she flinches. relaxing only slightly as the blade slices into the thick vegetation rather than her arm. And she flinches again as the last of the vines is cut away, as if, after all of that, she's still expecting you to turn on her and stab her in the heart. But you're not going to do that, are you? Still, all it would take is a single slip of the blade.
Such a pathetic attempt at distraction and subterfuge. Our blade is a dashing sword, and every dashing sword is an extension of its hero. It won't slip.
You're right. He can't even make it slip, can he? He's a bit of a nobody. Good thing I've been on your side of all this since the beginning.
Oh my god.
The princess falls into your arms, tears streaking down her cheeks. I can't believe you're making me describe this. I hate you.
You actually meant it. You rescued me.
Do you see the way she's looking at us? Kiss her. Kiss her now before the moment ends.
Fuck it.
Can we actually do that? No, you can't. Absolutely not.
You know as well as I do that we can.
And we wouldn't want to throw away a chance for a special moment, now would we? If I were only capable of throwing myself off a bridge.
Well, are you going to describe our steamy, romantic kiss?
You lean in and you kiss her. And she reciprocates enthusiastically. You kiss. It's done. Are you happy now?
Come on now, this is the big moment. You can do better than that. Ugh, fine.
You and the princess lock eyes and stare deep into each other's souls with all the roaring emotion that comes from letting what once was hatred turn into pure, unbridled passion. Are you making fun of us? And then each of you close your eyes and kiss. Words can describe neither the nuclear fire nor the oceanic depth of your connection. Please. I think he actually likes romance. If history itself were not about to end, historians would document this moment for the rest of time. Musicians would write era-defining ballads, and great artists would expend entire lifetimes trying to merely capture the spark you hold right now. He's making fun of us.
It doesn't matter either way, because this is good stuff.
I'm aware of my skills. But unfortunately for you,
Woo!
the moment doesn't last forever. You open your eyes, the princess smiles gently up at you. Time for you to damn the whole world to oblivion, I suppose.
That was nice.
Her hand slips into yours, and the two of you rush to the basement stairs. Shameful, really, that the same thorns that so graciously allowed you downstairs are now blocking your only way out.
Please, after all the trials we've been through, do you really think a few measly thorns can stop us? Love is an even more powerful weapon than our blade.
We cut through those other vines just fine. They're only thorns. I'm not afraid of getting a few scrapes. I'm not even sure we need to do any cutting. We can just move them out of the way. What a pathetic showing, really.
A few pointy sticks can't keep us down here. We're both meant for so much more than this.
I got the knife, might as well.
As you swing your blade into the thorns covering the basement stairs, they yield. Both you and the princess ascend the stairs without obstacle. This is unacceptable. The second you step out of this cabin with her, the world ends. Do you hear me? What did the world ever do to you to deserve this?
Your nightmare is our dream. Whatever world would condemn star-crossed lovers like us to a cycle of violence and despair isn't a world worth saving. We'll weave something new together. Something better.
You and the princess hesitate at the cabin door. This is your last chance. We've already made our decision.
We're finally leaving here together, aren't we? And all we had to do was trust each other. It wasn't easy, but I'm glad we finally could.
Hands clasped, the two of you open the door and step out into a new day. You irredeemable murderers.
What do we do now? Where's everything going? Why is it so cold?
You don't get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. And there's that mirror. But it feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything. Yes, I fear that we won't like what we'll see. If they think it's bad, I'm with them.
It's gonna be okay.
If you say so. She'll be there waiting for us. I just know it.
Finally, we're going places.
You've withered.
I am a growing chorus, all of me.
What do you think of this vessel?
This one yearns for connection she feels she doesn't deserve. Even when shown compassion, she hid herself away. She will make for a cautious heart. Do not mourn her. She isn't alone anymore.
I'm ready to go back.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
Alright, that's the thorn vessel.
You're on a path in the woods.
Okay.
And at the end of that path,
I am down to
is a
about
cabin.
3 more achievements.
And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
The one of them is hidden. So for now, I'm gonna try to get back to that spot again and see what happens if I kill her. Yeah. Here, take the knife.
You're going to
Take
get
the knife.
everyone killed. You know that, right?
At least someone I know, you're probably going to
Oh,
kill
hey,
me.
that someone is me.
And her shoulders tense at her.
You know me too well.
The princess grits her teeth. And then,
What? No.
I told you! Glee dances across her face. Of course she stabbed us. We gave her the blade, which, I might add, I voted against.
But the whole point was that she wasn't supposed to do that.
The
whole
cheated.
point of giving her the blade was to break the cycle of violence, and she just killed us anyway.
I guess it really doesn't matter if she killed us, though, right? Maybe she won't be as keen to betray us this time. We've already proven to her that we can change. You know, maybe you're right. In which case, I'll give what another try exactly?
Like that changes anything. We all know the game is rigged. It doesn't even matter if she...
Great. So you've obviously been here before, since you apparently died at least once. Twice. Sure. Twice.
Let's just go for it.
You step. Might as well take a look while we can. Figures. Well, seems like yes, that's where everything tends to be. You step through the frame of scorched wood and make the stairs to the base. Their spines point courteously down towards the basement, so you're able to brush past their jagged points with ease, at least on the way down. But you don't need to think about the way back up just yet. That's a matter for after the world's been saved.
I'd say this feels like a trap, but you practically said as much.
They're only thorns. I'd say getting a few scratches in exchange for the lives of everyone in existence is a fair trade. I'm sure you'll manage. Her voice, worn down by pain and
I can't get away from you. I don't know why you let me do that.
I don't know what I want. I never really chose to come
I
here.
think you know how this goes. I'm down here and I can't leave. So, come down and talk. It's not like I can stop you.
You continue down the basement stairs, brushing past the smooth edges of you reach into the thorns, but she snatches it away, ignoring the thorn.
I knew this was the only reason you'd come back down here.
And I'm supposed to believe it's safe in your hands? That you aren't just saying what you need to say in order... I don't know.
She's right, there's nothing left to say.
So let's get a move. Careful with that one. He's not the smooth negotiator he thinks.
We're not making things worse. You reach into the thorns once more for a moment. We free her.
I think you're right. She's as much a victim in all of this as we've been. Or...
That sounds like a splendid idea.
We've all said it's to you, because that doesn't matter.
He's been with us.
So, did you mean it? Or was I a fool to hand my life to you?
I'm gonna feel bad for this, but fuck it.
Why? We finally gained. Sorry, boys. Looks like we've got our tiebreaker. Blade safely in hand, but her thistled prison proves to be an impossible. Those damn vines are going to stop us just like they stopped her. Of course. Like we should have expected. The tip of your blade only manages to touch. Come on, just push a little further.
I knew this was coming. I can't believe I ever let myself hope for better.
She's gone. This is going to do something to her. If they think it's bad.
This one yearns for connection. Do not mourn her.
Okay.
She isn't alone anymore.
So killing her doesn't really help at that point. How many achievements I got left? I think I only got... Damn, I only got 3. Okay. We're gonna get a little bit crafty. This is the last achievement I have an idea of how to get. Because one of them is hidden, so I have no idea how to get that last one. Now take the blade, walk in.
Oh, you've got another thing coming if you...
As you step towards the stairs, you hear the heavy creak of straining metal.
Die.
Are you I? For love of... No. Come on. I'm not the one who decided you should dead is... You're on a pup. Alright. If we had a chance against her, we already...
Okay, dying takes us to the Fury. I need to get to...
As the princess barrels towards you, you do your best to...
Alright, hunted. Run like hell.
You haven't decided. We talked more. If you want to talk.
Alright. What? What you said earlier in the wood. Blade held tight. You stop a few. She's a lot big.
Sparring?
What are you trying to do? Do you...
Right? This isn't fun.
Oh, you tease. I can't believe you'd go through... Let's see if you still feel that way.
She's still bound by those chains. All we have to do is take a step. All that does is put the two of you...
Ah, do you really think?
But she has to be bluffing, right? You step back as she's... and then they snap. Dear Lord, what took the blade?
Exactly. We...
This doesn't change anything.
I suppose there isn't much I can... You stand your... You don't see the... We're Are we? No. You're obviously not fine. Your eyes. It takes you a moment to...
Here, let me lend you a hand.
She bends to the floor and it lands at your feet.
I can't get up.
Stop moping. You're fine.
What are you made of? Tissue paper? I didn't...
You shakily push yourself to your feet.
Is that all you have to say? What is... Because why would... Ah!
The princess's shoulders can see her face. Can't believe you.
Fine. If you
I
want...
guess I'll see you all next time.
Guess I'll see you
Sure
all
is
next
taking
time.
a-
Why? Why are...
I just think it's kind of funny.
Her lip hardens. She releases you.
What am I supposed to do without you?
I guess I'll see you all next time. Great. I won't be seeing you, but I suppose you're on a pup. Oh, I've heard this one before. Let me guess. There's a cabin and a...
What is the right call here? Ah, shit. Actually, no big deal. I think. Uh-oh.
Good. You're still listening to... The blade tumbles out of your trembling hand.
Let's go for the sleigh.
You
Finish
steal
the
your
job. Okay, perfect. I accidentally saved over the fucking thing, like a very smart person. Alright, good. We have our spot back. Do I did everything else without a guide, though. I don't want to bust it out now. I just realized something. Hold on. You know what? I think I know what I'm missing. Hold on a minute. I'm actually going to reload again. We're going to go back to here.
No.
Enter the basement, say nothing, and we're just going to leave.
There.
Give up and await your death. Back in the wild. Paranoid.
There's no reason to keep secrets. We tried leaving her in the basement, but for what it's worth, I'm with him. This is nice.
It was a fitting end. I'm so...
I see. So the cabin ground you into paste, and now you're...
He doesn't understand. How could you say that? Look at us. We're almost everything. And we can be even more than this.
Great. You can start by remembering that you exist. And not just as some you exist as your own self. I'm not so sure about that. And if thinking about that isn't enough to startle you, she committed a murder-suicide using a living cabin. Right. That was unpleasant. We weren't big fans of that, I think. I'm sure I would have had us do the same thing if we were in her shoes. We really do make a great pair. He's probably just jealous. You need to remember that you and the princess are enemies. Don't let...
We can't go
There
back
it
to
is.
that. We can't go back to the doubting and the hatred and the schemes. Not after being something as beautiful as this.
Doesn't all that conflict feel so far away right now? So petty? We've been posed against each other by something that understands the strength of our unity.
No, I did do the Wounded Wild. I did Endless as well. Uh-oh, what did I miss? I don't want to bust this out, but fuck it. Still a pretty good run, all things considered. I'm only down to 3 achievements and I'm busting out the book. And it's really just for the one hidden one, because I want to get that one done. Because the other 2 I sort of have suspicions about. Okay, I think I see what I have to do.
Spoken like, honestly, a real puppet master.
I'm not.
But there's a feeling, isn't there?
It feels mutual.
Please, stop.
Don't look at it!
She's trying to turn you away from the truth. There's something
Everyone's pulling in different directions, but that feeling.
Gaze at the hatred in my heart.
Please, don't make us.
And just like that,
Right, she really does hate us, and we hate her. It hurts thinking about us as separate things, but we're separate. We can't hate ourselves. I love me.
What were we thinking? Giving into absolute madness. We exist. We're real. We're separate from her. Of course we are. Are we? I can't remember.
I don't want to remember what it felt like to be killed. It was so much nicer when it didn't feel like it mattered.
And yet you keep remembering. You remember the loathing and animosity you've shared with the princess, the pain and the anger and the betrayal. And you start to remember something else, too.
Oh, that's how you get that one. Got it.
You remember that you are a distinct...
Maybe bygones can't be bygones. I don't know why I ever wanted to share a body with you, of all things. It's like my very soul reeks of yours. That was horrible. This is better, finally. I'll be able to hurt you like you deserve.
I wish I didn't have to.
Some division, when sown, can never truly be mended. A cabin comes into being, then you find yourself at the center of it all is the princess.
Kill me then, if you hate me.
I don't like this. What do you want us to do?
Well, this should be easy. If you're...
Do we have to do this?
You have to. You devious little bastard.
He's not in our head anymore. At least not like before.
I'm not bluffing. You won't be so smug when it happens. He's weak. Thinks he can boss us around when he doesn't have any authority.
You're tired, aren't you?
No, I'm not. I'll cut the princess down from the roots that bind.
I didn't think you would do that. After it's so cold without you.
Oops. Wrong button. Remains right button.
She's gone.
No, you can't bury that feeling. You can't.
The past doesn't have to exist. Our freedom is within
But
us.
the past does
We
exist.
just
I
have
remember
to
it.
find it.
And just like that,
Right, she really.
What were we thinking? Giving into absolute madness. We exist. We're real. We're separate from her. Of course we are. What are we? I can't remember.
Oh, right. I already have that one. You know what? This is easy one. Oh, okay. the deconstructed... Oh, fuck off. Okay, I know what I need to do. Hope I can still do it.
Good.
Okay, yes, we can still do it. Alright?
The blade!
Excuse me? Forget he said anything. But he is a villain. He made our beloved brutally take our life last time. He's trying to keep us apart, but he won't be able to withstand the power of our love. Last time? What are you talking about? I think he just likes to hear the sound of his own voice. Let's try to ignore him. I do, but I also speak from the heart. Sure, yeah, your passions are strong and all, but not everyone needs to hear them. Don't pay their bickering any mind.
Yeah, we don't need a knife.
Okay, I'm with you that we should be doing whatever we can to save her, but saying we're in love is a bit much, don't you think? We don't even know the princess. We can still do right by her without... Yes, for everyone's sake, you're not in love. That's right, villain. Well... rescue.
So what do you want to do?
Okay, I'll find something else to want if that makes you happy.
Is it just me, or does it feel like we're alone right now? No, she's gone. And is that... But if it... Yes. Okay.
What do you think of this vessel?
This one is soft and delicate. Do not mourn her. She has served her purpose.
And I'm ready to go back.
I will be here when it is time.
You're on a
I didn't realize that one counted as a different princess. Pain in the dick, but we got it done. Alright.
Here we go. Let's make this count.
Oh, we'll make it count, all right.
You can feel flesh give way before a sudden impact blunts your momentum, your weapon tightly lodged in the bone of her arm. She grins at you from behind her guard. Pull it out. We'll try a different angle.
No, we can do this. Just keep pushing.
We're not gonna win if our weapon's stuck in her arm. The princess's grin widens as the two of you push against each other, her fiery eyes and masochistic glee practically lighting up the dreary cave.
Yes, you get it, don't you?
What are you talking about?
Are you really going to make me explain it? Look at how even nothing exists outside of us.
That's not what's going on. There's
Don't you all get it? The fate of the world.
And look at us. We're both so much stronger.
She's right.
Imagine how much I warned you on the stairs, and I'll warn you again. Don't get...
I hate using words. They're
Oh,
Your
shit.
balance is suddenly thrown off. It collides with your ribs, and as she strikes you again, you hear the whine of...
We're fine.
You barely have enough time to notice before the princess follows up and smashes her forehead against yours. Your grip loosens from the impact, the blade still wedged in her arm as you tumble to the core.
I said we're fine.
I didn't say you weren't fine. You might not have said as much, but you certainly implied it really doesn't matter.
You forgot this.
She tosses it at your feet.
Aren't you jumping the gun a little? We each died once. That doesn't mean we're immortal.
How much more proof do you need? Would it help to watch me rise from the dead with your own two eyes? Fine, go ahead.
Stab.
The princess throws open her arms, exposing... Hold on. What if this is a trick? If she's leaving herself open like this, there's only one way.
3 steps ahead of us. Have you met her? This isn't a trick.
And how would you know that?
Because I wouldn't think to trick us, so why would she?
That's a great point.
Fuck it.
The princess remained. Did she really just let us do that? Apparently, yes.
See you soon.
That shouldn't have worked.
Then she stumbles back into the wall, the blade still lodged firmly in her chest. She collapses to the ground. She's dead. It's over. It's finally over.
But it can't be over. She said she'd be back.
I know that the two of you had some sort of weird...
No, it's not nice. I wanted to fight her forever. This is shit. It's not fair.
Life isn't fair, but what's done is done, and let's just get out of here. Yes, that sounds like a splendid idea. Thank you for listening to Reason. For a sec...
Madness, I'm the only sane one here. I understand what we're supposed to be. The rest of you are in denial.
You turn your back to the princess, and
I'm telling you,
she's not.
she is.
She's not coming back. She's dead. Your blade is embedded in her heart. You slew her. It's over. I don't know how many more times or how many different ways I need to express this objective reality before it finally makes its way through your dense skull.
How many different ways have you got left to express it? Because it'll take a hell of a lot more to convince me that she's not coming back.
Oh, I've got plenty. Can the two of you stop arguing?
No!
Oh, fuck
What was
off.
that?
You know what that was.
Yes. That's the sound of the entire world being shit out of luck.
Are you walking away from me? You didn't think this would work, did you? I can't believe
You turn around.
Alright, we were done here. I have officially gotten all but one achievement. Back here again. I guess very quick synopsis. Turns out we're gods. I am the long quiet, she is the shifting mound. We have meaning when we are together as one, but the narrator doesn't want us to be together as one because she is death. She has killed. She is suffering and decay, while we are essentially eternity and, beauty. So our entire purpose of living is to stop her and to stop us from becoming as one. However, being metaphysical beings also means that I can't just stab her in the chest. Alright, let's finish this.
Violence has always been our language, hasn't it? If this is what it takes to save it, then so be it. To question everything is to deny the truth in front of you. By believing in your suffering, you make your suffering real. By believing in your limitations, you placed a shackle on your neck. Bound for eternity, you saw the need for impermanence, and it was through that need that you carved our freedom. Without impermanence, the suffering of living things is infinite. Would you strip my gifts away and leave everyone to suffer in the dark?
they'll get over it. They'll see your end as a gift in time.
Or, in time, would they see it as a curse? Your liver tries to stake into your body, and another, and another, and another. Do I miss your heart because I can't stand to see it go? But the stakes meant nothing to you. You had a desire, and you set that desire free. You lifting me and me lifting you, forever and ever and ever. Consumed by true belief, there was nothing that could hold us back.
Done nothing but lecture me since the minute I got here.
What you mistake for lecture is merely observation. I only want to help you. You can vainly struggle against me, or you can follow the rhythm of our movement and find our freedom. A shiver passes through you as unseen fingers dance across your skin. They remember the violence you inflicted on them, and yet they don't return it. I offer you absolution, and you take my hand in yours. You felt the pain you caused another, and you were willing to sacrifice everything you thought was used to set me free. Without sin, there is no redemption.
Use all these pretentious metaphors and pretend you're making grand proclamations about who I am and who you are, but really you aren't saying much of anything.
If my words feel meaningless, it's because words are meaningless. If it feels as though I lecture you from above, it is merely because you have refused to climb after me and find where you belong. Is it their body? Is it all of their body? Pluck the eyes, peel the skin, strip the tendons, mince the meat, grind the bones. When it is all gone, do you still have who you started with? A person is not a body. Death is a transformation into something new. It is only bodies that feel it.
Doesn't even matter what I say to you because you didn't keep telling me your perspective like it's some universal truth.
The only universal truth is that there are no universal truths. There is only you and me, existing in relation to the other. And I will not stop our dance until you understand. Nothing is immutable. Everything that is, there is no constant.
Basically, she's consuming herself. Yeah, we bring her vessels of perception until they come together to form what we originally were. Because that is what matters, the perception of one another, rather than what we actually are. Because what we are is perceived from one another. Which, funnily enough, is why we don't really have a body explicitly in the game.
You cannot remove something without removing the relations which define it. To destroy what you perceive as evil is to damn everything you perceive as good. Open your eyes and accept what we are.
That makes sense, actually. Oh no, this game goes very into it. All the vessels have their own, like, philosophical arguments with one another. I'm ready to go, but how do we leave?
Nothing brings me greater joy than to hear those words. The final piece lies...
Of course, if we let her go, the world will continue to be as normal. The narrator won't be happy, but That's just how it is. So with that said, I already know how I want to end things properly. Now that I've finally gotten all the achievements, I believe. Yep! All of them done! That's exactly what I was shooting for. The narrator a bitch. I mean, the narrator just didn't want to die. He didn't want more people to suffer through death. I don't think that's inherently a bad thing. He created, not only that, he created us, another god, to stand against her. Yes, we are pieces of a whole, but the fact that he managed to create us is incredible. And I think speaks to the human spirit a lot. Of course, there's also much deeper interpretations to bring out of it. Like how the narrator himself created the player. Like developers creating a game. We have the power to change things, but we can also choose not to. With that said, there's one ending I want to end things off with, because I think it's the best one. At least I like it the most. I don't know what the answer is, but there has to be something else. It can't be this. I won't kill you, but I won't let you free.
There is no something else. This, what we are, is everything.
Whatever you're trying to do right now, you don't have to do it alone.
Which hero are you?
I'm all of them, I assume in the same way that you're all of you.
If you died and we're looking in the mirror.
I don't think that's wrong, but I'm not sure it's right either. But we can worry about all that later. She's too many things all at once out here. If you want to get through to her, you need some way to get through all of that divine confidence. There's still a piece of me nestled close to where it all began. I can take you there. I can take you to her heart.
It's time to resume our dance.
Hold on. May have fumbled the bag a little bit.
She's relentless, isn't she? Let's make this quick. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Then let's go.
And the first princess you pick is usually the one you will find when you go to the heart. I think. That or I got lucky doing this specifically.
And here we are. I'd say we were back where it all started, but I guess it's a little after that, isn't it? Do you need me to describe things? That'd be nice. A little comfort in an almost unfamiliar place. Oh, you made it here too? We never really got to talk to her, did we? This one, I mean. No hard feelings about taunting us with our deaths, by the way. I thought it was funny. Not sure about the others, though. They're not happy. Oh, they'll get over it.
Just the three of us? Did anyone else make it to the cabin?
It's just us. I think the rest of them are still out there, jumbled up in the rest of her.
And I've been here since you left me here. No hard feelings, I'm just glad you're back to see this through.
Is the narrator really gone?
Yeah, it's dead silent in here. Whatever it was that was left of him, I don't think it could handle you waking up to godhood. Pretty sure he got obliterated. Really goes to show how much you've grown up. Killing somebody across every iteration of reality just by existing. I don't even know what I would do if I were in the driver's seat with that kind of power.
It's funny. Every put us through, I'm kind of sad to see him go.
Me too. He was a lot of fun. Really easy to mess with. Yeah, it's complicated. He put us through hell, but he's been part of us since the very beginning, hasn't he?
Guys, those standards, could you describe the cabin to us, for old time's sake?
Yeah, of course. The interior of the cabin is, well, it's not really a cabin, is it? It's that terrifying blend of everything. Only it doesn't feel so terrifying anymore. It's still shaped like a cabin, it's just different in places. There's still walls, a door to the basement, a table, that knife. Windows.
You know, come to think of it, I don't think he ever really included the windows in his cabin descriptions, did he? I always thought they were implied. He never mentioned the mirror either, but that didn't mean he implied it was there. It's gone, though. I think it did whatever it needed to do. And I know you're still trying to find some middle ground, but if things go south, we're going to need that blade. That's probably for the best. It's always seems to give us more things we can do, right? So, you're not going to suggest we throw it out the window? No, we've been through too much for that. And he's gone, so there's no one left to mess with but ourselves. You've gotten serious. Besides, what's the third beat? It isn't funny if I suggest that twice, especially since you never took me up on it last time. There's the guy I know.
Throw the blade out the window!
You actually did it! I know I just told you not to, but I'm proud that you did it anyways. It's like you've finally left the nest. Yeah, just like that it's gone, isn't it? Blade tossed, glass shattered. I guess we'll have to make do without it. There's your third beat. Hey! You're right. Good work. That was really funny.
Let's head in.
Those winding stairs again. But now there's only one way forward. Do you remember the first time we were here? The first time we heard her voice? Yeah, it was a real mess. Stopped being fun pretty quick.
It's okay. You can come down. The stairs won't bite. Not this time. We don't know what you want from us, but let's talk. All of us. Maybe we can help you find your way.
She doesn't sound messy anymore, though. At least somebody here feels put together. And forward we go. We shouldn't keep her waiting.
Doji, what are you doing here?
That was easy compared to last time. Just stairs. No weird fuzzy stuff or nonsense trying to pull us apart. Yeah, that wasn't so bad.
So you didn't bring the knife. After all the lives we've lived together, and all the lives we haven't, you somehow found a way to move outside of the
Why
city.
is she ugly? Oh, yeah, if you choose to not go to the cabin first chapter, what happens is the game itself sort of breaks in two. Also, don't call her ugly, fuck off. Anyways, what happens is the game itself freaks the fuck out, and it gets to the point where reality itself crumbles, and she ends up getting pulled apart into different versions of herself. All of them, like, coming together into this, who is known as the Stranger, which is a reference to my boy in Limbus Company, Marisalt. You should read his book. That is a lie, but it's just funny to make the joke.
Are we missing a page?
Hi. She's bald. She's not even bald, idiot. I got a chance to talk to you before you were taken away. Not you, at least. I'm sorry for what I did to you.
It's okay. No hard feelings. In a way, you helped us become a version of her. But we weren't very good at it. I don't think a conversation with us then would have been very insightful. That's probably why we were taken away. That's all we had to offer you. It was time to change again.
After all we did, she's just forgiving us. Just like that. You know, that means a lot.
It's good to finally see you again.
It is, for all of us. We've seen so many threads of stories told between us, but this moment is unexpected. Even when we've seen it all, you still manage to surprise us.
Which princess are you? Like you did the first time we met. Is this the real you?
It's so tempting to speak as she would, to simply state that we're all of them, but there were also something new. We don't know if you'll find that answer satisfying. Perhaps you'd rather hear that we're the first version of her that you've met, but that we've been shaped by the experiences of all of the others. Yes, that feels right to us.
It's her. It wouldn't make sense if she was anyone else.
Are you the same as you were out there?
Yes, we think. We're kind of like a shadow. Out there, every part of us is blended together into one huge idea.
A big wave of unyielding change crashing against the world. But in here, we're fractured. Small. Still a little more separate than we'd like to be. Our instincts still trying to pull us in different directions.
That's kind of like us, isn't it? Yeah. We really are the same.
What do you think of her, what she wanted us to be?
We don't know. We've seen through so many eyes, but all of them have been hers. We like you as you are. We like us as we are. Maybe we would have liked her version of us too, turning the wheel of a cosmic cycle together. But that's not the choice you made, even though she did everything in her power to convince you. It took courage for you to make your way down here, away from the paths others would have had you walk. We find that courage beautiful.
But that's the worst part of us. That's me she's talking about. I think that's the point. There is no worst part of us.
None of that were fair for either of us, was it?
Is it unfair if it's our fault?
Was it not? We found you at the end of all things, and you found us. Is that not fair? Would this moment be what it is without the pain that built to it? We know we must sound like her, but it's how we feel. Everything that happened to us seems so important now. We walked a long and winding path together, and we've cherished every second of it.
Besides, I don't think fairness has much to do with anything.
So can you finally tell me your name?
We're just a stranger. But that doesn't mean we have to be distant from you. It just means that we'll always be able to find new things to discover in each other.
That's sweet. But it's also a little sad. I think it's only sad if we want it to be sad.
I don't think I want to be a god.
Hard agree. Seems overrated. Too much pressure.
But that's what you've always been, even now. You can't put aside such an important part of who you are, and neither can we. So, you might as well embrace it.
What if we just leave?
He'd hate that. So you should do it. Even if he isn't here anymore, it's the spirit of the thing.
Leave? But what would happen if we left with you? Would we exist inside ourselves? Are you sure you want to find out if that's possible, or what that would mean for you? Is that what you want?
Not knowing is exactly why I want it. We knew everything out there, but we don't know this. I want this.
After so many iterations, so many different versions of us clashing and coming together and clashing again, leaving with you feels like all we ever really wanted.
I think I'm gonna stay right here. Whatever you're doing right now, wherever you're going, it feels like it's for just the two of you. Yeah, I think we've done our job.
Are you two gonna be okay alone?
We're not alone. We have each other. And I'm sure we'll find the others.
Hands clasped together, you and the princess leave the basin behind for the last time. It's quiet as you ascend. A comfortable silence filling a space that used to be flooded with violence and words and noisy thoughts. But there is an energy in the silence, an electricity, the anticipation of the unknown. At the top of the stairs, the princess stalls, eyes fixed on the cabin door. You feel their hands tremble in yours. They're unsure of themselves for the first time in their long and short existence. They have no part to play anymore, and they know this, yet they still are. And then they cross the room to the door outside, pulling you excitedly with them.
We can feel the threads of all the stories we've told together, all pulling us back down the stairs and into those chains where we know the outcome of everything that could ever come to pass. It's comfortable there,
but it's confining. We want more. We want whatever might be on the other side of this door. Something new that we'll experience together. With someone who exists outside of us. With someone who can see us in a way we can never see ourselves.
I love you.
And we love you too.
This game was fun. Trying out a whole bunch of stuff and just going through everything. Some of the princesses definitely suffer a little bit from not really having as much stuff going on with them. But overall, though, this game's worth it. I think if you see me play it yourself, because you might get a different routing. And I think your first playthrough of this game, it matters more than anything. To the point where, even after you see all of this, I feel you'll still find stuff to appreciate. It's a nice short visual novel. And obligatory, I like that ending the most is because it's the princess that most resembles the shifting mound. But also, like... whatchamacallit? It's just a very calm, nice moment. And again, I was just going through for getting all the achievements. I'm still mad I missed the fucked up damsel. That one had me kicking myself in the ass, but it just be like that. From the hater of visual... When did I ever say I hated visual novels? What the fuck? I don't think... Did I ever say that? You got me wondering, like, did I fucking say that at one point? 'Cause I don't fucking remember. When? I feel like you're gaslighting me. When the fuck did I say that? I hate gacha games. I don't like fucking... I'm trying to think. Did I ever fucking... You're gaslighting me. You have to be. 'Cause I already played through multiples of them. I'm gonna save this to my Discord. Yeah. I went to play therapy with Dr. Albert Kruger and Vincent the Secret of Meyer. Why do you remember shit that, like, we talked about one? Did I, like, make a joke and you, like, took it seriously? I feel like... Hold on, man. Let me fucking look into this, because now you got me wondering. What the fuck are you talking about? Oh no! Oh no! I have a photographic memory. I remember things well. I'm looking this shit up and it's like, oh, maybe that's why I didn't want to play it. You know what? I'll consider it. It looks nice. It definitely has that... How do I describe it? Would you send me a screenshot of your silly? I don't think that was FPS. That was probably fucking... You can't say that's a photographic memory. You can just search that shit up. Now you got me wondering. Hold on. Yeah, I'm trying to have like a nice, like, calm moment. Because, like, this part of the game is actually pretty, like, cute and everything. Actually, no. The first DM was actually me describing the various ways I would have sex with Roland. Vincent, The Secret of Myers is so good, but therapy with Dr. Albert. Okay. I will consider it. There is another game I want to play. Twitter. Oh, okay. I was talking about Twitter, fool. Fool that you are. I forget about Twitter because I don't actively think about it that much. What the fuck are these nerds doing in voice chat? Anyways, yeah, nah. Play this game. Oh, at this point, I played like, what, 3? No, hold on. I played Nonary Game. There's like 3 visual novels. I played this, which counts as 4. I feel like there was more, but I'm not thinking about it off the top of my head. Anyways, it's like 1 o'clock, and I'm gonna hang out with the boys tomorrow. So I will leave things off here. I have no idea. What? No, I lied. I know what I'm going to be doing tomorrow. I know what I'm going to be doing next. I don't know if I'll have the time to finish all of it, because the semester is coming up for college. If it's not end of August, it's beginning of September. So, like, it's coming up. And I don't have the time to sit down and lock in for anything too long. But I got plans in my mind. I got plans in there. I feel the scratching of ideas in my cerebellum. Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna do other people's schoolwork. I mean, probably, knowing my life. He hasn't actually asked all that much. But no, it's actually like my own schoolwork. Alright, yeah. I will see y'all later.